Have you ever had one of those moments, made a simple decision, nothing planned, just something small, and later realized it was no accident? At the time, you felt like just a coincidence, it just happened. But looking back, you could see it was actually part of God's plan. Today, I want to talk about those moments, what I like to call God moment. There's one important truth every Christian needs to know. The way how a moment of coincidence can turn into destiny is by participating in God's unfolding plan. Which means God needs your response. God needs your answer. God needs your action when God says something to you. Far too often we brushed off life's unexpected as an accident or luck. But the Bible reminds us again and again in God's story, there is no accident. God's intention is there. When you choose to engage with God's sovereign design, when you open our heart and respond to His leading, we begin to see that what once seems random is actually part of God's divine purpose. Our participation is the key for the moment. God is ready to do something for us. Even small things, God amplify it, make it great through that our small response. What you need to do is cooperate, step in God's plan for you. Allow Him to transfer your life. As Jesus was passing through Jericho, a blind man named Bartimaeus happened to be there. It's not his intentions where he stands. Jesus is passing at the moment, but he just shout his voice, Jesus, I need you. That's his movement. That's his response to Jesus. Got Jesus' attention. Jesus Christ back to see him and said, who are you? What do you want me to do for you? It is defining moment for him. Destiny changed forever for him at this moment. When he engaged with God's ongoing works in Jesus Christ, those moments of change are transformed into purposeful destiny. His cry was more than just noise. It was his honest desire to be included in God's plan for him. I want to invite you. I want to participate in your plan. Please grab me in your plan. Jesus Christ make him open the eyes. It changes destiny. He should leave blind man forever, entire life to die. But after that moment, he just opened man to see everything clearly. That's changing his destiny. In the Bible, there are no such a things as an accident or coincidence in God's eyes. From our limited human viewpoint, these moments may look like a chance or coincidence, but from God's eternal perspective, they are purposeful. They are His calling, His plan at works among us. 2 Kings chapter 7 verse 3 and 9. Powerful story of how God can work through the most unlikely people for man from leprosy, outcast, broken, or forgotten. No one pay attention to them, their life. Set outside in the city. They cannot get in the city. Just live outside street. God used 4 of them to destroy 100,000 army, defeated only 4 men without no weaponry. What happened? 850 BC. During the time, the Arameans, the greatest country at the time, always tried to attack the Israelites. Israelites doesn't have a power, military power to against them. That moment, they seized the city. They could not communicate with other people. No food come imported in the city. They are almost die because starvation outside the city gate. 4 lepers faced the same hopeless and reality for them. No food, no future. Their desperations, they made one bold decision. What's the decision? Let's surrender to the army. What do we have to lose? If you go, you're going to die. But they said, nothing to lose. Let's go and ask them food. But when they arrived at the enemy camp, they were shunned. It was completely desolate. The army had fled in panic. More than 100,000 people just ran away. Why? Because God had caused them to hear the sounds of chariots and horses like the mighty army advancing upon them. But it wasn't that. It is their footsteps. 4 men's footsteps, God amplified to them as a great army is approaching them. That's why they just fled in a second. What they left? Food and clothes and gold and silver. That's how God works. The good thing is they enjoy the food. They collect the gold and silver and put it on somewhere in their own place. After that, they went back to the city and tell, hey, this is good news. You can have food. You're not going to die because of starvation. What does this story teach us? God can use weakest people to accomplish His greatest purpose. Our participation in Christ, God amplify to His kingdom work. You're attending the church worship service, it looks nothing, never changing your entire life. That we think, but God translate that action for the great purpose. You know what? 0 multiply 1,000, million, what's going to happen? 0, still 0. If you have 1, just small things, so put it on 1 out of million, what's going to happen? You have 1,000,000 because multiply God billions on you. That is what Christians need to do. Put your 1, single 1, waiting for how God multiply it, His millions in your life.